My name is Susan Woodham, and I'm a social worker for In-Home Support Services for Human Services Department. I want to add on to what my co-worker Jerry was saying, who's also a social worker, regarding my concern about a large number of county employees migrating to Kaiser for insurance. It's not a comment on Kaiser at all, but on the sustainability of that organization to absorb all of those employees. How long will we need to wait? How many months to be assigned a doctor? But my real concern is I haven't heard any studies on how it will affect the almost 5,000 clients that are in my program in home support services. They're low income, every one of them are on Medi-Cal. So they're already reporting to me they're having a difficult time finding a doctor that will take Medi-Cal because of the reimbursement rate being so low. So if those doctors can no longer afford to practice in our community, we lose those practices, we lose the clinics, it affects the hospitals. I'm really here to advocate for those 5,000 people. I haven't seen a study done on the effects of this type of large switch to Kaiser. And if those people are not getting health care, who are already seriously disabled, the cost it'll have on emergency, convalescence hospitals, rehab facilities, all sorts of institutions, which we all know and you're all savvy to, cost huge amounts of money rather than getting regular medical care, which they need. And I just haven't heard a study done on this, as there seems to be a rush just to an agenda, just to ignore our proposals, and yet this is a community effort. This is about our community. It's not just about the county. It's not just about SEIU. It's about everyone in this community and our quality of life here and being humane as well as fiscally responsible. And we all appreciate that you have a duty to be fiscally responsible. We've presented plans for that. And I would like you to consider a lot of those people that can't be here today because they're too immobilized to travel, they may have dementia, they may have developmental disabilities, all sorts of issues that they cannot come here and speak for themselves. But there's a large number out there and they need medical care, and we can't decimate our medical community by not really carefully studying this, and I'm really asking you to do that. Thank you.
Thank you. I would just like to know once again if anyone is...
I'm Chip Atkin. I live in Petaluma. I'm a social worker with Human Resources, and I'm active in the union. In the paper, the issue about the health care has been characterized, it's about saving the county money. And I submit to you that that's not the major issue. The union's interested in saving the county money and negotiating on that. The real issue is how the resources are allocated. What Jerry said, the county used to be family friendly, and their allocation was based upon that basis. And what you've done with this proposal and the places that you've been inflexible at is hurting families. There's going to be some winners and losers in the way in your proposals. If you're single and you've got the Kaiser healthcare plan, you're going to end up with more cash in your pocket. But if you're have one of the other health plan and you have a dependent, or certainly you have a family, and like we've seen in the paper, the family with some real health care issues where their child is very sick and they need the health care, you're a big time loser. And that's what we're fighting for, is the fairness, the social justice. It's the allocation of the resources, not the saving of the resources. And that's what you need to go back to the table and negotiate on. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Peri Parrott, and I work as a senior office assistant in human services. And I just have some questions that since the whole negotiating thing started, questions that I've had and I haven't gotten answered. And if you guys want to go ahead and answer them, you can. If not, fine.
We probably won't have time to do that right now.
Okay.
We'll try to get you answers.
One thing that's really been going through my mind is why did you approve $210,000 of the taxpayers' money to hire a lawyer to do Ann Goodrich's job? She's a human resources director. It was clearly stated in her job description. That's our money, and you hired a lawyer for $210,000. That's ludicrous. That's crazy. And I just want to know, another question, did any of you actually look at our last proposal with the flat fee, $700 for single, $1050 for +1, and $14 ± for a family? Are any of you aware of that? I mean, it's a fair thing. And with the cost of healthcare going up, you know, I don't see how people can make it. And, you know, for someone like me, I make $19.17 an hour, you know? I mean, I'm just like at the bottom of the barrel here. Let's see. And then the thing about getting all of us on the Kaiser plan with the contract that you have imposed on us, to me it seems that if we're all being pushed to Kaiser, what's going to happen to all of the other healthcare places out here? You know, Sutter, Palm Drive, all those other places. What's going to happen to those people, you know, when there's this mass of people that's going to one place? These people are going to be impacted too. And they're taxpayers too. And they're part of my community as well as your community. And then the thing with, I just feel that you people have nickel and dimed all of us, you know, with the healthcare thing, and then with no COLA. But you've all gotten your COLAs. You know, 5.85% for Ann Goodrich. You know, she's at the low scale, she's got a raise of $40.82 an hour. If she's on the high scale, she's got a raise of $49.61 an hour. I mean, that's $134.42 an hour. And then the CAO, 7.6% increase, you know, $87.90 an hour raise. That's $124.45. What the heck is going on, people? I mean, this is like the big corporations. You know, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. We're line staff. I love my job. I've only been here a little over a year, and I really love it. I love the people that I serve. Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, you guys all get an F for failure to research.